people did in that house are doing. I just want to give a quick shout out to a channel, Tracy O'Mahony. She's done great work. She's helped a lot of people to let them back to this country, in my community too, and it's helped me too. Knowing the restrictions and what you're entitled to under law too. Obviously if you have health problems or anything like that, what you're entitled to. Say for example, face masks in shops. What you can claim off 10 points that you can claim on. She puts it in simple English, and I want to thank her for her hard work in explaining to the Irish public about the restrictions and basically telling them under law what they're entitled to. So thanks so much for that. And obviously school like the video she uploaded yesterday, for example, school, that's something that I've monitored very and I'm taking points out of to understand better, because I'm not the best person in law. I know a bit of the law, but again, about know a bit more than me. So thanks to Tracy for her hard work, because I think her hard work goes unappreciated. And it's such great work, because again, I'll tell you a story just before I get started with the video. I put up that video in question with the shops, wearing face masks in the shops, restrictions in shops, and purchasing of goods. I shared that on the community WhatsApp, and it's helped so many older people in my community, so thank you so much for that. And they all said to me that she was amazing and she was a great person. And they did right there. She is great. She's an amazing person for the hard work she does. So my hat goes off to you. So thank you, Tracy, for your hard work, and continue the great work. Thank you for that. So yeah, just what the topic of restrictions at school when I'm here. So the Department of Education has released God knows how much information because my head's light. Like I was up since 7:30. Now it's 10 o'clock now. It's 10 o'clock now. I'm up since 7:30, reading through the restrictions, reading through every bit of the restrictions in school, and I'm telling you, my head's light because I only had a cup of tea and that's all I had this morning. So your head's light. It'll be light. So yeah, first of all, if you have any flu-like symptoms, don't go to school. That's basically what the Department of Education have said in black and white. So yeah, just pretty reasonable. Well, not pretty reasonable, but you know what I'm saying. Pretty straightforward, really. And they want young people to walk and cycle. And again, it goes back to this point. They think they could just pick up a random bike off the road and just cycle it. Like some parents might not have a bike, or some parents, some young people might not have a bike or anything like that. But again, it's all right. I suppose that kind of fact, because young people now, a bit of exercise won't kill them. But yeah, it just gets worse. To be honest, it's better just to stay at home. It's better. Because it's just the biggest hassle I ever seen in my life. Like the amount of restrictions they're having for this, that, and the other. 2 meters must be staying at all time, and social distance, face masks, shields, whatever the hell. And if you refuse, like Noah Foley said in primetime last night, if you refuse, you'll be sent home. So I better not go in, because to be a revolution if I go in. But yeah, it's just, just like. Like the flu season's coming in. This is the biggest part of this. And this is the biggest thing that people have not noticed. That the flu season's just a few weeks away. And that's going to end terribly. That's going to end as well as you think. Because there'll be people diagnosed with COVID and they'll just have the only flu. It's just this is the thing that's going to happen. It's going to just bring down the health service. Because there'll be so many young people being sent for tests, they'll be overwhelmed. Again, it's just, and you won't be allowed to touch your face or anything like that. So my God, because every so often I need to just rub my eyes just to make sure I'm awake. It's just like just stop government, stop, because it's just I honestly just because it's probably tiring of setting in, but my God, It's too much stress. Like I'm telling you, the suicide rates for this year are probably off the charts for young people. And young people have suffered a lot. And antidepressants and things that have to do with depression and anxiety, and them pills are gone. Like my God, it's off the charts how much of an increase people are using them. And this is not going to help. School is not going to help because the restrictions to school, it seems like just going to, more or less annoy young people and upset young people. And it's going to upset me. That's the one reason why I nearly won't go back. Because as many people would call for my mental health story, and my mental health experience, there's no point in annoying yourself, putting yourself into depression and putting yourself upset and upsetting yourself and not making you, it's one thing getting COVID, right? It's another thing worrying yourself to death every night about going back into school. And that's something, that's something that, will kill you. In the end of the day, will kill you. Stress will kill you. Stress and worry. Worry kills people. That's Calvin County Council. But stress will kill you. It's simple that I can't tell you how many people I knew, the older people I knew that died just because they were in financial troubles and they were just worried themselves every night where the next bill will come from. And at the end of the day, that sets us. Just worrying yourself sickless. It just sets this. So we just say to parents, to contact the school. If your child has any kind of asthma or anything like that, I would just say to stay at home. Because it's just the biggest hassle. Living in this country now is just the biggest hassle ever. And at the end of the day, as long as everybody's safe and as long as everybody's well, I suppose that's the game, end game. But again, I don't know. Like, some countries haven't even got, like in the Netherlands, there's no such thing as social distance in the pods. That could work. I don't know. Again, this country's doing different things to Ireland. Nobody knows what's the right thing. And again, I don't know with this state, because it's just I just don't know. I really just don't know. Like, I could name off 16 or 17 things more, and you have to wash lunch boxes and everything that you need to bring to school. Just my head's like, I just say that's true. I can't even imagine a primary school mother sending a child to school, even junior infants. I can't even imagine. So, can't even junior infants, senior infants. I can't even imagine how much stress to be under now. But yeah, I'm just going to say to people, please be safe out there, obviously. Again, do watch Tracy Matley's videos. I will leave a link in the description below. Just again, thank you to Tracy for her hard work. And subscribe for more, and subscribe to the whole channel, and bye.